Alrighty, friends, good to see everybody. Live and jive. Thursday, March 14, spring, beautiful day, Central Park. We're on stroller cam. One day I'll figure out exactly the placement, but it's so bright and sunny, we gotta give Caleb a little sunshade. 2:30 p.m. here in New York City. Any minute now it'll be 70 degrees Fahrenheit if it's not already. JR Explorers, Ryu Jones, Ramona, ABX, Bear in the Garden, Gabe, the walking commuter, Stex, Ollie, Oleg. Good to see everybody. Everybody just hopping on. Gonna take a little stroll today in the park. So beautiful today. This is spring in New York City. So it's just beginning. If you follow us on Instagram, if you saw our recent short, on the west side of the reservoir, the cherry blossoms have started to come in. Maybe we'll see those, maybe we'll see some others. I think they're just beginning around, there's a handful around the Great Lawn. I don't know that I've seen much at Cherry Hill yet. Those will probably come a little later. And they're just beginning near Pilgrim Hill. So we'll walk around. Maybe there's some new stuff to see today. Just gonna have a nice little afternoon stroll here in the park. Help the kiddo get a nap. Hang out with everybody. It's been a little bit. For those of you who don't know, my wife had a hand injury, so I have to do more of the taking care of the kiddo. So my capacity to get out and do videos and stuff, not really, haven't had too much spare time the last few weeks. She actually went to another, it's gone on, this injury has sort of been so prolonged, she went to another doctor today, and they told her the name of the thing she has is mommy's thumb. I thought she was joking, but it turns out that's an actual thing. There's a clinical name for it as well, but mommy's thumb, basically probably from lifting up the kiddo repetitively. It's sort of like a tendon issue in her hand. And it just takes weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks before it gets better. Narelle, good to see you. And Gabe in the chat with the clinical name for it. So they did some stuff today to help with it. Got to wait a couple weeks to see if it really worked. But I do these walks with the kiddo all the time. Most of the time, I don't get a lot of me time, so I use it to, you know, listen to stuff or listen to like an audiobook or whatever, but always love hanging out with you guys. So here we are, sharing one of the first real days of spring in New York City. As beautiful as it gets. Oleg says it feels like riding in the stroller. Well, it's kind of what you're doing. Janice, good to see you. Yeah, you guys are probably going to hear the kiddo babbling away. I don't think he's going to nap for at least an hour, sometimes longer. His sleep's a little all over the place. His night sleep is good. His naps are all over the place right now. And Gabe, if you're watching, I guess this is the beginning of the overheating tests. Not because it's a particularly hot day, it's only 70 degrees, but it's so sunny. And the old pocket too. Oh, there's like a, look at that bird. Beautiful. I know there's, I had the, well, I'll finish what I'm saying, then I'll go back to the bird. The Pocket 2, if you had it in direct sunlight, would sometimes overheat. So hopefully all good, but fun to test. Yesterday we were in the park, and for those of you who know the app Merlin, there's an app called Merlin, and what it does is it listens to the microphone on your phone, and using some sort of fancy pants technology, it determines what the bird sounds are. And I walked with it for like an hour. And just as you're walking, it's like sparrow, 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 blue jay, crow. And then some of the more unique ones, cardinals, finches, what's one of the woodpeckers? That was really fun. So I figure on some of these walks, I'll just run that app and it'll help me learn what I'm listening to as we walk around. The most common, by far, is sparrow. They're like in all the little bushes and stuff. There's just tons of them. A lot of blue jays, and then around the Great Lawn, which is where we're headed, a bunch of crows lately. That's been kind of fun. What else do we have? Hey Deborah, good to see you. Welcome. So we were walking south along the East Drive. We just made a right. We're now heading west into the park towards the Great Lawn. And as you can see, first real day of the city feeling like spring. There's so many people out and about enjoying the lawns. Last time I was here, they hadn't officially opened the Great Lawn yet, but everybody jumped the fence. They're trying so hard to repair the lawn, but everybody just wants to get out there with a picnic blanket, bottle of wine. Let's see, did they, oh, it looks like they maintained the perimeter this time, so everybody's out here. That gentleman had a cat in his bag, little kitty cat. John Burke, good to see you. Oh, Texas pigeon. I guess they don't make a lot of, I mean, they do make noise when you're up close. Like Gabe makes the pigeon sounds, but when you're walking around the park, I don't hear them a lot. Probably more towards the street, the perimeter, I don't know.
Hey, I do want to get a picture of before my phone completely back to
I don't think a single time a pigeon showed up, unless they have a different name.
Like he doesn't like.
Carol Woods, good to see you. Ian, welcome. Good to see everybody. Just a beautiful day here in New York City. 70 degrees, the sun is out. Thousands of people are out. So we probably walk Central Park I mean, if I don't walk it 7 times a week, I probably at least walk it 6 times a week. This is the busiest it's been in months. Except for that one, there was one really warm, there was another warm day. But usually you don't start to see it this busy until the weekend. Everybody said, today is the day for a half day. I'm leaving the office. The park is summoning me. Sebastian, Brian, good to see you. Well, Sebastian, she didn't break her hand. It's just kind of like a strain or a stress injury, probably from carrying around the kiddo. He's not, you know, they gain weight. And he loves to be carried around right now. He can walk, but he's having a phase where he really wants to be carried around. And I guess you do that enough times, you can do something to your hand. Hey, photos, good to see you. Blue Jays and Cardinals. Yeah, I've been learning. Blue Jays was probably the first one I learned. Check out the blossoms over here. What's up, kiddo? What's up? What's up? Hey, RJ, welcome. It's so good to see everybody. I have family coming in this weekend who can hopefully help out. So the plan is to stream from the St. Patrick's Day parade. So hopefully we'll be there. We may even see Gabe. So the construction's to the right. They are tearing down the Delacorte Theater. They're going to rebuild it. I assume make it nicer, more seating. But straight ahead, beautiful Belvedere Castle. Photo says New York City Half Marathon on Sunday. That's right. The drives will be closed then. But maybe we'll sneak in and check that out. Oh yeah, Brian, he's wide awake, and it's so nice out, and there's so many, you know, we come all the time and it's so quiet. There's a ton of people today, so it's probably going to be a little more talkative today. You doing good, kiddo? You let me know if you get too warm. Sil checking in from Germany. Hey, it's good to meet you. Migdalia. Welcome, welcome. Oh, there's a nice blossom straight ahead. Check out. Beautiful. Ah, there's Nightbot again, yeah. I think same thing happened to me, happened to Dutch Maz. You have to log into it periodically or it kind of disappears from your channel. Look at that beautiful, beautiful blossoms. So the flowers are starting to come in, the cherry blossoms are starting to come in. Yeah, photos. I would say, so the ones to the west of the reservoir, I would say like a third of them are in. So there's still a bunch to go. So here's the thing. The cool thing is there's lots of blossoms. the kind of bummer thing, because things are warming up earlier, some of the blossoms are coming in earlier, but what it means is it's kind of spotty. That's the downside to all this. It's a little spotty. When they come in later and they all come in at once, that's kind of, it's so beautiful and it's overwhelming and everything. And right now what we're getting is like a handful of them, 1, 2, 3 weeks earlier. And they're very, very, very pretty, don't get me wrong, but there's something about seeing all of them in bloom at the same time. Walking up to the obelisk, Cleopatra's Needle. Ollie asking, is there floral scent in the air? Yeah, no, it smells wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oleg is right. The cherries themselves don't have a super strong smell, but there's lots of flowers coming in as well. And they've been doing, they're constantly landscaping here, so everything is fresh. And we've had some good rain. We're gonna head farther south. We'll go walk by Cedar Hill. I expect we'll see more folks on the lawn over there. I might have to break open a bottle of water at some point. Never have to do that anymore, or lately. Today might be the day. Hey Michael, it's good to see you. We're walking alongside the Met right now, the Metropolitan Museum of Art to our left. Are you having fun, kiddo? Are you having fun? It's not me. Nice day in the park. Oh, it's as good as it gets. This is probably the perfect temperature today. 70 degrees, just like a touch of breeze. Lots of people have come out. The flowers are blooming. The cherry blossoms have started. It's like as good as it gets. Oleg likes pine. Oh, we just missed the pine. So to the west of the Great Lawn is the Arthur Ross Pinetum. It's all these pine, beautiful, huge pine trees. And that, we'll probably see it on the way. Well, at some point we'll probably head by there because, as Photos said, mentioned the cherries on the west side. We may go visit there later. So I'll let you know, when we do that, I'll let you know how it's, it always smells amazing. Straight ahead of us, Cedar Hill. Gosh, there are so many people. I told you guys, this is the busiest I've seen it in such a long time. Yeah, we got the kiddo with us. He's hanging out. He'll nap eventually. But in the meantime, we get to just enjoy some beautiful views. The sound of Central Park alive. So you can see all the fencing to the right. So they try to let the lawns rest. These big hills, people use them for sledding when we had the snow a couple of times, which is fun, but probably does some damage to the grass. So they try to let the lawn rest, which is why some of these are blocked off. But I still see a few people you know, who probably jumped the fence. Here, let me just show you guys. I have to point the stroller to show you stuff right now. But there's a handful of people who probably jumped the fence. But if you're wondering why some of the lawns are not as busy as others, that is why. Ollie says fast fix to rainy day-itis. Oh, this is perfect. There's probably going to be so many musicians out. We're going to head towards Conservatory Water, otherwise known as the Model Sailboat Pond. Go see what's going on there. All the photographers are out.
Oh, action shot.
Are you having fun down there, kiddo? Oh, there's a doggo. There's a couple of doggos up ahead. What's up, kiddo? What's up? Dog? Yeah, dog. Good job. Good job. Michael says summer's going to be a lot of energy in the streets. Oh, 100%. 100%. You saw the dog? Up ahead to our left, the Alice in Wonderland statue. We're going to go around it because there's some steps. I mean, we can go this way, but then I have to come back out. We're going to just go, we'll go around. Show you the statue from the front. Darlene wondering how old is the baby bagel? Just turned 17 months. Happy, healthy. The big thing we're expecting soon are more words. Does kind of mama, dada, baba. He has this kind of he has this kind of, he says da, which sort of means everything.
Right.
He'll just point at stuff, da, 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 da. Sometimes it means dog. Sometimes I think it means, what is this? Hey, Kitchen, good to see you. Kitchen with Amara. It's me heading back to work. Hey, have a good day. Don't work too hard. Model Sailboat Pond is empty. Model Sailboat Pond is empty. They're going to need to refill it. They're going to need to refill it. Where'd all the water go? This is another thing about the weird, you know, getting warmer earlier. We could still get some cold days. We probably don't have too many left, but could still happen. But then you just have these days like this, which are just perfect, and you want the water. All right, we're just gonna go up one or two of these steps. Bump. show you guys the Alice in Wonderland statue. Memorial to Margarita Delacorte. We just saw the Delacorte Theater, which is being rebuilt, and then south of us at the Central Park Zoo, the Delacorte clock. Very generous family. Beautiful shiny day. It's beautiful, isn't it? Eugene? Beautiful. Yeah, no, this is as perfect a day as you can hope for. To our left, one of the restaurants in the park, Le Pan. They have some cafe seating, or you can get stuff to go and just sit on any bench. It's pretty good and not outrageously expensive. It's not like overpriced. So this is one of the spots I recommend in the park. Just west of us, and we'll probably walk by it next. The Loeb Boathouse reopened. The takeout window's been open for at least a couple months now, but the restaurant itself reopened finally. I don't know anybody who's gone yet, so I can't advise on whether the new concept is any good. But it is officially reopened. Oleg says parents at first want their children to talk, and then they don't want it anymore. No, I know it's. I think we. I mean, obviously, we want to know everything he's thinking about all the time. But it's so frustrating when they get frustrated and you don't know what the problem is. Hey Elaine, checking in. Marit, good to see you both. Anybody who's just joined, welcome. Thanks for joining our stroll in Central Park. Again, this is conservatory water. The hill to our left is Pilgrim Hill I mentioned before. That's one of the great cherry blossom spots, but this side of Pilgrim Hill doesn't look like they're coming in just yet. There's a few down there that are coming in. But when Pilgrim Hill comes in, when Cherry Hill, when those blossom, unbelievably beautiful. Photo said didn't know they drained the model boat pond. Yeah, I mean, we come here all the time, and like every week, it's filled in, then it's empty, then it's filled in, then it's empty. So I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. I'll try to find out. Got some beautiful jazz music here by the Hans Christian Andersen Monument. New York. I think let's walk over to the boathouse and Bethesda. Oh, I can't tell you guys how beautiful it is today. Perfect temperature, birds in the air, families hanging out. You see the doggy? So we're going to walk by the lake next. Go see what's going on at Bethesda Fountain. Straight ahead of us is the Low Boathouse. Again, the restaurant has now reopened. Maybe one day the missus and I will get to do a brunch there. That might be fun. Oh, hey, Ron. Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, we got 75 people in the stroller. All right, nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. Oh, I wonder if wonder when the rowboats are going to start going. Let's find out. Let's see if there's any on the water. They might wait till I wonder if they wait till the first night's weekend. Yeah, that's all closed up. Not open yet. Not open just yet. Oh, that's too bad. They could have done some business today. Johnny, welcome from Denmark. Good to see you. Lynn, good to see everybody. Thanks for hopping on.
Their PhD was from one place, and
I'm not too surprised about that, Ron. YouTube is very fickle with notifications, and since we're not on too much lately, I'm not super surprised that they're not necessarily prioritizing ours. That's okay. Hopefully folks will find us when they can. Walking alongside the lake, taking us to Bethesda Fountain. Sounds like there's lots of music. But before we get there, I'll show you guys one of my favorite views. It's the lake overlooking the San Remo apartments. It's like a postcard. And then you go 20 yards farther and you get another postcard. You get the beautiful fountain. Oh, there's Kazoo 365, one of our favorite artists here.
Alright, so if you guys have any song requests, please let me know. I also have extra microphone I'll do this. If you'd like to sing a duet with me, yeah, that would be an option as well. Or just sing by yourself and I'll play with the drum. Yeah. Let it be.
I think we're gonna hang out and watch some music for a minute.
can be on, just like an angel. Skin makes me cry, felt like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I agree. I do. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Don't care a girl. Wanna have control. Want a perfect body, want a perfect soul. Want you to notice when I'm never around. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm ugly. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, 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 she's running out the door. She's running out. She runs. Run, run, run. What makes you happy? Whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. Thank you so much.
That's awesome. All right. I think the kiddo wants to keep moving. Let's go drop something off. Thank you. Oh, you love to see it. Let me remember to take the zoom off this time. He's so good. He's got that Tom Waits voice. Got the Canadian geese over here. Hey TL, good to see you. If I miss anybody, welcome. Little glitch. Oh, thank you for letting me know. many, many more people than we're used to lately in the park. We got 2 connections going, so hopefully it'll mostly hang on. The geese speaks Canadian. Oh wow. I don't know if I can zoom in enough. They opened the side of the boathouse. Oh, whoops, hold on, sorry. So the folks who are dining at the boathouse, it's open to the beautiful weather today. Oh, that's awesome. What a beautiful day. So this is the lake. It's just known as the lake. We see the geese regularly, also lots of ducks. And then when we're lucky, we've seen some herons. So I always keep my eyes peeled because every now and then we see some really unique stuff over here. The hill to our left is Cherry Hill. That's what I've been talking about because during cherry blossom season, it will be covered in blossoms, but that one usually takes a little bit longer. Yeah, it's not looking like anything has come in just yet. Was that kiddo saying hit the like? I think it was. I think it was. Bow Bridge, recently restored. What would you call it? They redid the flooring. Oh, that's very nice of you to say so, Ian. Yeah, we just want to have a nice chill afternoon. Help the kiddo get a nap. A lot of people taking photos today, as you would expect. Ooh, I see the turtles. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. With the camera on the stroller, I don't think I can get you guys the turtles, but can confirm turtles are back. I wonder where they go when it's super cold. If anybody wants to ask GPT, I wonder where the turtles go when it's cold. But can confirm they're hanging out. Officially, we're in the Ramble now. We're gonna go back out though. I just wanted to get this view of Bow Bridge. Hey, Marv is checking in. Good to see you. Yeah, this is one of my favorite views over here. Central Park turtles hibernate during the winter months. They bury themselves in mud or hide in underwater plants to survive the cold temperatures until spring arrives. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Thank you.
You're right, I didn't know.
Learn something new every day.
I don't want you to injure yourself. Maybe just do it.
Well, I can confirm they are all back out, hanging out. They're like on every surface, like the logs, but some of the rocks. Beautiful. So many musicians are out. Oh, you love it. You love to see it. Yeah, mommy life. Hey, good to see you. Obsessed with New York? Well, thanks for taking a little virtual visit with us. We're in probably my favorite place in New York City, Central Park. Walking with the kiddo. He's going to be taking a nap let's see, what time is it? 3:15? Hopefully in the next hour he'll fall asleep. Usually like 3:30 to 4:30 is when he'll fall asleep.
You're welcome. So bad.
That artist was the urban orangutan. Ron asking where the Times Square characters go. You know, the funny thing is the Naked Cowboy, he has like the same motto as the US Postal Service, rain or shine. Even in the snow, he'll come out. And he wears the same costume every time. I don't know if the same can be said of all the characters, but he does not let a little snow get in the way of his appointed rounds. Again, Cherry Hill. We're going to be back many, many, many times. Hopefully in the next few weeks, you will see an absolute explosion of cherry blossoms here. This is also where they do, when they do fireworks here, they launch them from right here. Most recent ones we saw were for New Year's. We actually had a really cool view. Hey Arjan, thanks for checking in. It's good to see you. Welcome. All right, we're gonna head over towards the mall and Literary Walk. It's a little bumpy over there, so the camera, as you could probably tell, is strapped onto the stroller, so it may get a little bumpy, but let's go see what's going on the mall. Oh, and all these fences. The fencing is for the race on Sunday that Photos was mentioning. New York City Half Marathon this Sunday. So actually, as we go along the west side, we're probably going to see all sorts of fencing. We're going to go down the mall and then loop around, and then I think we'll go up the west side. I want to see if Sheep Meadow is open. On a nice day, that's where you want to be. You and a million people. Land Rover, welcome. Christian. Ron asking, am I joining the marathon? No, I'm not a runner. I do know Gabe, the walking commuter, he entered the New York City Marathon lottery. And his plan is to live stream it, but it's a super big challenge because they severely limit what you're allowed to wear. Like you can't just have a backpack filled with, probably for obvious reasons, you can't just have a backpack. Could be filled with anything. And it's kind of a big security event. So we got to figure out how to help him achieve that. I mean, if he needs to swap a battery, you know, some of us New Yorkers could could be along the route and help him swap a battery or something, but he's got to figure out how to have a super streamlined setup. So we'll figure that out if he gets in. That'll be cool. But no marathons for me. My wife did the New York City Marathon, and my mom came into town, and we chased her all around New York City to see her in different spots because it goes through every borough. And that is one of our great, great, great memories. Marzen Worldwide, he was saying he's part of the Shore Walkers, which they put on the Great Saunter, which is the big 32-mile walk around the perimeter of New York City. He said that the day before, I guess, the marathon, some of the Shore Walkers do walk the route. I wonder if that includes the bridge from Staten Island, because that's the only way you can do that bridge on foot is through the marathon, as far as I know. So I'll have to catch up with him and see if that's a possibility. But I think for a variety of reasons, they probably don't want that live streamed. But we'll look into that. Hey, Bert's checking in. Good to see you. Sal, hey, it's been a while. Marv says it's going to be pretty difficult. Yeah. Well, we have this new setup that we've been using with the DJI Pocket 3. And he's been considering getting an Action 4, which is kind of the same, it's very similar to the GoPro. So I bet there's a way to really streamline. Yeah, Ian, the Verrazano Narrows. Ron says, how about a saunter with a stroller? I mean, part of me likes the idea because I can have all my junk in the stroller. But I'm hoping that my training for the saunter is, I've been doing all these, 6, 8, 10-mile walks with the stroller. And so if I don't have the stroller, does that make doing 32 miles without one like a total breeze? We'll find out. We will find out. Deborah says that's loud. Yeah, so those are the guys who are going to do one of those Showtime performances, get the crowd around them, work them up for 20 minutes, and then jump on top of them. You're starting to sound a little tired, kiddo. You gonna take a nap? You gonna go to sleep? You gonna get some sleep, kiddo? Oh, I got a poor signal. Yeah, that's a tough spot. Stay tuned. There's so many people out today. Once we get past the mall, it should get a little better. Bear with us, my friends. We'll get through this. We'll get through this. Oh, Marit says the most marathon winning woman is from her country. That's awesome. Well, one of our favorite events every year is the New York City Marathon. Well, Rafa wondering, are we going to the fountain? We just came from the fountain. We just came from the fountain. You'll be able to see it on the replay, but we do walks in Central Park all the time. We have so many videos in Central Park. Good, Ron. Yeah, we're still trying out this new setup. So we have Verizon and T-Mobile bonded together. But I'm doing it a little bit on a budget. I'm not using very fancy plans. So I'm not ever going to be super surprised if we have a glitch here and there. Kiddo's starting to get quiet. I bet he's going to fall asleep soon. Starting to get relaxed. More jazz. Oh, I love the park on a day like this. It's just beautiful, music in the air, everybody's happy, having a good time. Oh, you love it. How about fancy dongles like Gabe? Ron, I gotta post a picture of the new setup because mine looks very organized. Very organized. They were called the West Fourth Trio. West Fourth Trio. Cami G checking in. What a gorgeous, this is a beautiful day. Okay, so it looks like, it does look like on the far side there are people inside Sheep Meadow. I wonder if they hop the fence. We'll walk around. We're gonna find out if they hop the fence or what. Because there should be an entrance over here. Yeah, it's closed off. So I'm guessing we have some illicit enjoyment of Sheep Meadow. Ian enjoyed that. Very Greenwich Village. Well, West 4th Street, right near Washington Square Park. Probably where they got their name. Greenwich Village. Wow, when you're in the sun, it actually is quite warm today. Ron TV wants us to follow the bikes. Yeah, I'll try not to get lost. Our friend Naboul, wonderful live streamer from the south of France. He was a good sport. I wanted to go out and see him in person, but there was some sort of childcare thing going on. I forget what was going on that day. I wasn't able to run out. But I think we got him sorted out. Got some carriages. You got the bikes. Oh, it looks like the carousel is running. Maybe the kiddo will ride this carousel this weekend. Does that sound like fun, kiddo? Maybe we'll do the carousel this weekend. How old is Caleb? 17 months. 17 months. Coming up on the Heckscher ball fields. In summertime, this whole area will be covered in people. Little cafe over here. Ballfields Cafe. Yeah, Christian, I turned that off for today. We're testing different things. I wanted to turn that off so that everyone watching would be on the same, watching the same thing. When you have that off and there's like connection glitches and stuff, you have different people watching at different moments. The chat gets a little confusing. So we're experimenting with some stuff, but once the stream is over, obviously, people can go back and watch whatever they want. Ollie says the season, bring the coat, don't bring the coat, what do I do? No, I know, I'm wearing a light little one, but actually, now that I'm in the sun, it's like totally unnecessary. One of the, I love reading the plaques on the benches. One of them read, "To my beloved Jack, what took you so long?" All right, so I want to walk up the west side. There are all these fences right now for the marathon. But I want to take us to Strawberry Fields. And then I want to go up to the reservoir so you guys can see the cherry blossoms up there. And depending on when the kiddo falls asleep, we may end at the cherry blossoms or we may go to the pond. TBD. TBD. Looks like there's a gap right here. Okay, so we're going to go through that gap. We're going to get onto the West Drive and head over to Strawberry Fields. Go listen to some music See what's going on there. It might be super busy. If it's too busy, if it's not going to help the kiddo relax, we might do a flyby. But let's see what's going on. Photos had to head out. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. It was good to see you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Entering the West Drive to our left. Tavern on the Green. To our right, Sheep Meadow. Yeah, the gate over here is also closed, so folks are just hopping the fence to go hang out in Sheep Meadow. That's funny. You know, they want that lawn nice and lush for summer when, you know, so many people are going to come and be on it. Tavern on the Green is beautiful.
You want to do a half marathon? Yeah!
A little more narrow here because of these little fence posts on the ground. So for the New York City Marathon, the full marathon, right where we're standing and walking right now, this is the finish line. Right here is the finish line. We have just completed the New York City Marathon. Woo! The crowd goes wild. I've been seeing a lot of people running on the weekend, so I'm guessing a lot of them have been training for the half marathon that's going to be this Sunday. Like way more people than normal. Our friend Al, Live Walking NYC, he covers a lot of the, I bet he'll be here on Sunday. He covers a lot of the races. Last time I saw Al was at Saks Fifth Avenue when they had the Christmas decorations up. We saw Al. That was really fun. Always good to see our fellow New York City streamers. Ron asked, are we streaming on St. Paddy's Day? Yeah, that's the plan. Should have childcare taken care of. So we do plan to stream on St. Patrick's Day. I think there's a good chance Gabe will be as well. So hopefully we'll see him. Hopefully we'll run into Sifat. All these fences, all for the half marathon. They really got this place locked up, don't they? These are the fences I wanted to take one, corral my kiddo. A few of these in the hallway. Let them go nuts. Hey, RoboJax, it's good to see you. Good to see everybody. A beautiful, beautiful day here in New York City. Everybody's out enjoying Central Park. Camry wondering when the Easter Bonnet Parade is. It's on Easter Sunday. Although the last time we went, it's not so much a parade. It wasn't so much a parade. It's kind of like a few hundred people, mostly not in costume, kind of hang out near St. Patrick's Cathedral. You know, the people who do have costumes, they're really nice, they're really impressive. But it's not so much a parade. So you kind of just walk around trying to find the interesting looking costumes. It's probably more fun as a photographer than necessarily making a video. I think I would argue. All right, we're gonna cross the street. I'm gonna cross the street here, and we're gonna head up to Strawberry Fields. Again, if it's a little too crazy, we might move on because the kiddo's starting to calm down. He's gonna take a nap anytime now. Yeah, it's more like a gathering. Ah, Lisa, my beautiful wife Lisa is here. RoboJack says, we used to call it promenading. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I think, you know, the name implies something that you don't deliver. You know, you say parade, here at least, people have a certain expectation.
No, it didn't. The real one did. It was only when the guy with the butterfly.
Straight ahead of us, the Dakota. Beautiful apartment building. Lisa, everybody knows you have mommy's thumb. And Gabe, he immediately knew what the official medical name of that was. But notice they do not call it parent's thumb. They don't call it parent's thumb, they call it mommy's thumb. What a world. Just take a quick look at the Dakota as we head over into Strawberry Fields. Up, police officers coming in.
Okay. Now, well, I think you're on Seneca.
Hey, Stylish Bunny, good to see you. Mighty Bull. Welcome, friends. All right, let's head over to Strawberry Fields, see what's going on.
Even when you were
John Doe, welcome, all the way from Brooklyn.
Same thing with the Eagles.
Ooh, I need your love, baby. Yes, you know it's you. I hope you need my love, baby. Just like I need. Hold me, love me. Hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, baby. 8 days a week. I need you every day, girl. Always on my mind. One thing I can't say, girl, I love you all the time. Hold me, love me. Hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Love you every day, girl. Always on my mind. One thing I can't say, girl, I love you all the time. Hold me, love me. Hold me, love me. Okay, I ain't got nothing but love for you. 8 days a week, 8 days a week. I love you. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. Ooh, I need your love, baby. Yes, you know it's you. One thing I can't say, baby, baby, I love you. Hold me, love me. Hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, baby. 8 days a week. Oh, how you doing? 8 days a week. 8 days a week. 8 days a week.
His name was James Dalton Baker. Really good. All right, let's head away from here. We're gonna head up towards the reservoir, see what's going on with the cherry blossoms. Yeah, wonderful vibe there. Beautiful weather, beautiful music. Park is just alive today. Need to do some quieter stuff though, help the kiddo fall asleep. So I think let's head over to the cherry blossoms. That's probably where we're going to call it a day. So we're going to walk north along the lake here.
Real was like, what are you talking about? He's like, that is weird.
That was great music, wasn't it? Just every musician is out today. Park is so beautiful. So this little wooden structure, a gentleman named Herman gives haircuts there. It's called the Central Park Barber. I bet he's doing great business today. Yuri's here. Leela. Oh, Elaine found the musician on Instagram. That's awesome. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of good ones today. Kazoo 365, the West Fourth Trio, and others. Unfortunately, it's hard to get into the arcade. I mean, it's a bad connection spot anyways, but there's steps, so I can't get into the arcade very easily with the stroller. One of our favorite musicians is usually set up there. Carlos, he's on guitar. I have some videos. He shows up in some of our videos from time to time. He's really good. And then ahead by the lake, try to point on the camera if I can. Let's see. There's usually a little jazz combo that sets up down there. Sometimes jazz, sometimes classical. Hey, DeBailey checking on in. Good to see you. Welcome. So good to see so many of our friends. And yeah, we are planning to be live at the St. Patrick's Day Parade, so stay tuned for that. Oh, the bicycle that just went past us, they had I think that was a DJI action camera on the chest. DeBailey just started a new photography Instagram that is excellent. Feel free to share that in the chat if you would like. I'm enjoying following that. Photos from New York City and London and beyond. To our left, New York Historical Society, and then a little beyond that, the American Museum of Natural History. How you doing, kiddo? Yeah? You getting tired? I think it's nap time. I think it's nap time. I think it's time for a nap. What do you say? I think it's time for some sleep. I think you've earned it. Oh, I love when the park is just filled with people having a good time. We have a lot of peaceful walks here, but it's fun when you see the park really alive. I think it's time for a nap, kiddo. I think it's time for a nap. So as you can see, there's a ways to go for the color in the park. Spring is just beginning. You know, so we have some cherry blossoms here and there. We have some flowers here and there. But there is much, much more to come. Much, much more to come. By even just the end of the month, so just a couple weeks, the park should look really incredible. Hey Nebki, checking in from Spain. Oh, it's good to see you. We were just talking about the St. Patrick's Day parade, and one of our favorite, one year there was a troupe from Spain at the St. Patrick's Day parade. They were incredible, so hopefully we'll see some interesting groups from all over the world. I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll run into some of our streaming friends as well. It's usually when I get to see folks is on it's always fun, you know, seeing them on the holidays, the different holidays. So that'll be fun. Kiddo's getting all the smiles today, huh? You're getting all the smiles today, kiddo. Oh, AC, good to see you. Beautiful day, perfect spring day. Perfect spring day. American Museum of Natural History to our left. We've started to do museum videos, and we have one from there. The most recent was from the Brooklyn Museum. We saw the Spike Lee exhibit on like the last, I forget if it was the last day or the last weekend. It was one of the last days anyways. Really glad we saw that before it was gone. We have the Met, we have MoMA, so check those out. Oh, and 10-pound super chat from Bailey. Thanks for the shout out about the Instagram. Hey, no, it's our pleasure. We enjoy it. Everybody check out Deb's photo Instagram. We've been posting a little more on ours as well. A lot, especially lately from Central Park. So if you want to see close-ups of some of the blossoms, check ours out as well. John Lohr. If you guys know Dutch Maz's channel, some of our friends from there, DeBailey, John Lohr, they both have great photography Instagrams. But thank you for being so generous. That's so kind. On our right, Swedish Cottage, the Marionette Theater. Kiddo will probably be there this summer. See some shows. And behind the Swedish Cottage is the Shakespeare Garden. And that path also takes you up to Belvedere Castle. But we're just going to stay on this path for a little bit. We're going to take this path up to the reservoir. And then we're going to go on to what's called the bridle path. Bridle as in horse, not as in marriage. We're going to go up to the bridle path next to the reservoir and check out some of the early cherry blossoms here in the park. We were there a couple days ago. Probably about a third of them are in, but we'll see today. Maybe there's a little more. Maybe we're up to half. We'll find out. That is a blue jay. That sound I know. That's a blue jay. Oh, Cammie heard about. Yeah, we had a really good picture of a cardinal. That might have been in the stories. I don't know if that's still on the channel, on the Instagram. Ay, ay, ay. They were yelling at people crossing the street, but it was a yellow quickly turning red, so maybe just hit the brakes and call it even.
Like I.
So to our right is around where we started, the Great Lawn. We started on the east side of the park and worked our way south. Now we're coming up north. This is called the West Drive. If I take this on, you can do a full loop of the park, about 6 miles. And I might do that. Kiddo's gonna fall asleep eventually. And if you stay on this, all the hills are on this side going north. Whew. Get a real cardio workout. You heard me talking about you? It's time to go to sleep, kiddo. Time to take a nap. How about a nap? Nap might be nice. ABX says, WNBC4 said a weather record warm day was hit today. Is that right? 70 degrees, but a record?
Yeah, you're cooped up, won't you?
Ron thought it was Gabe doing his impressions. Ay, 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 son. Crossing without looking. All right, climbing these hills, getting my cardio working up. Oleg says too intense, too much movement. I mean, this is way, way, way busier than we've seen it in a long time. There was one like unusually warm day, but I think it was only in like the 50s. Maybe it touched 60, and it was pretty busy. This is the first 70-degree day. Yeah, kiddo? Oh, you see a doggy? Yeah, on the left. You see a little doggy. Little puppy. Little puppy. Sebastian wonders if Dutch is going to be streaming the St. Patrick's Day Parade. I don't know the answer to that. I don't think Dutch usually does the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but don't quote me on that. He tends to do more unique parades that are less covered, like in Brooklyn and Queens. But don't quote me on that. There's Robojax. Robojax says Dutch said that he is not covering the parade. Well, there's usually a bunch of us there. Sifat, Al, Afraz, Fernando. Gabe should be there this year. Should be a whole bunch of us. Ian's got to head out. Hey, it was good to see you. Thanks for hanging out with us. All right, we are coming close to the reservoir. So in a little while, we're going to cut inside onto the bridle path. Those folks on our right running, they're running on the bridle path. We're going to get on that in just a couple minutes. And we're going to go see the cherry blossoms on the west side of the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. Ron said, is Gabe borrowing my press pass? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. But I think he said that this should be, if not the last thing he needs, he's like right there to put in an application. But yeah, it's like a serious document, so unfortunately no sharing. But he should be getting his soon. Hopefully he'll get his right after this. All right, so we're cutting onto the bridle path. We might go take a brief look at the reservoir. Officially, you're not supposed to bring strollers up there. And I got yelled at, but they're doing some construction work. And so the track ends right here, so I don't think it's a big deal if I show you guys the water for a minute. Let's go check out the water and then we'll check out the cherry blossoms. On the 12th, so I guess Tuesday, I think, a juvenile bald eagle was seen at the reservoir. John Laura, I was just talking about, he tipped me off to that. It is high on our list to one day, we would love to see a bald eagle in person, in real life. So we walk by the reservoir often, hoping that one day we'll see a bald eagle. You gotta take a nap, kiddo. It's time for you to take a nap. All right, my friends, yeah. Oh, Cammie sees them in Washington? Is that what you said? Washington State? Yeah, they're not, you know, they're becoming, I don't know if maybe common is too strong a word, but they're starting to show up here a little more, you know, as the environment improves. All right, so this will be a little bumpy for you guys, but we're gonna walk along, let's walk this path. I think there's more actually on the left. So here are the beautiful cherry blossoms overlooking the twin towers of the El Dorado apartments. Is that beautiful, kiddo? Is that beautiful? Yeah. You do not sound like you're napping. So like I said, I'd say we're still at like the 1/3 mark. So a lot of the trees have not blossomed just yet. And I was saying at the very beginning of the stream, I think, you know, as things warm up earlier, unfortunately, it means the cherry blossom situation's a little spottier. So a handful show up earlier instead of all of them coming into bloom at the same time. It is what it is. Daryl says kiddo wants coffee and pastry. I bet he does. I gave him some pretzel earlier. He loved that. You just having a good time down there? Yeah, we're gonna end the stream after this because I need to calm you down. You are all worked up. Kiddo sounds like he already had his coffee. Is that right? You don't say. He's gonna run the half marathon. He'll get about 4 steps in, and he'll put his arms out and say, "Carry me." That's what'll happen. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Oh, I bet those folks are getting some good shots with the reflection in the water down there. Beautiful day. Well, my friends, we're coming to the end. I gotta help this kiddo get a nap. But it's been super fun hanging out with everybody. I'm glad we got to do this. We should be back for St. Patrick's Day, so stay tuned for that. If you're new, hope you'll check out some of the back catalog. We have tons of videos. Really happy with some of the museum videos we've been doing more recently, so check those out. And we had some snow walks, some rain walks, if you're looking for that sort of thing. But it's been super fun hanging out with everybody. Love seeing everybody. Thank you for tuning on in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out with the kiddo.
It's a very different opportunity.
And we'll be back real soon, hopefully for the St. Patrick's Day parade. But until then, hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for spending a bit of it with us. And we'll see you guys real soon. Take care, everybody.